In part 1 of this video, I set out to meet a friend at the Shangri-La Hotel for dinner, but things took an unexpected turn when I found myself trapped in rapidly rising floodwaters. Today, I'll attempt to navigate through the aftermath of the flood and uncover some of Chiang Mai's must-visit destinations along the way. I was really hoping I'd be able to get out of here this morning. I got stuck here overnight because the water kept coming up, and it's still getting worse, I think. Looks like they had to raise the floodgates even higher. And wow. I feel bad for all these people in these shops, but now I do feel like I am literally stuck here and I have no idea how to get out. After thinking I'd be stuck here, the hotel showed up with their private ferry service to help get their guests to dry land. I feel bad getting preferential service. Fortunately, this hotel had a boat. Unfortunately, this little boat could only go so far. Once the water was shallow enough, I had to traverse the rest of the way on foot through the water. While walking through the flooded city, I saw how community began to come together with their rescue efforts. People began pulling their boats into the flooded region to help people get in and out. Luckily, the area closest to my hotel is a little bit higher elevation, so it's not as flooded as it was over by Shangri-La. Luckily, the floods aren't coming into the old city because this is really what I wanted to check out today and take you guys around. So one thing I noticed about here in Chiang Mai is that there's a lot of foreigners. Like one thing I'm struggling to find is just like basic local cuisine. Every restaurant I walk by, it's like Western, it's pizza, German bar, German breakfast or something. So there's a lot of shops out here that are kind of just catering to foreigners. My tour guide yesterday was saying that if I want to find some local food, I need to head over to the South Gate. So eventually I'll make my way over there. I'm going to walk around just the old city a little bit first, just to show you guys around and see what's interesting around here that you might want to check out too if you ever come to Chiang Mai. As I walked through Chiang Mai's old city, it felt like stepping back in time. The city walls, built over 700 years ago during the reign of King Mang Rai, were designed to protect the kingdom from invaders. The layout is a near-perfect square with a moat encircling the entire city. It's not just for looks. Back then, the moat added an extra layer of defense. There were 5 main gates, and Da Fei Gate, the most famous, is still a vibrant hub where locals and tourists gather. Even though much of the original wall has worn away, parts of it have been beautifully restored. The walls don't just tell a story of protection and strategy. They're a symbol of Chiang Mai's rich cultural heritage. And today, with temples, cafes, and markets all around, they're a reminder of how the city blends ancient history with modern life. It's 11:30 right now for my breakfast. I was kind of just wandering around looking to see what was interesting. I've wandered into this Ming Muang market, which is basically kind of like those morning markets I used to go to back in Malaysia where they sell like a lot of different produce and products and also food. So there's a couple food stalls in here and I just ordered some fried pork rice. Pretty excited. I had those little tiny Thai chilies that she asked me if I wanted to add and I told her I'll put in a little bit in. So I'm worried I'm going to be a little spiced out on this, but we'll see. Oh man, as soon as she brought the food out to me, all the flies are coming out. So I have to kind of defend this while I eat it. Oh man, I'm so hungry and I've actually been craving this. Basically, we got this nice fried egg here. I'm gonna mix in the fried pork with the rice. And let's see how spicy this is. Oh, that's so good. And this was only like 50 baht too. Actually, I don't think she put the chilies in because it's not spicy at all. This is so good. You see, I like Hong Kong food, but the problem with Hong Kong food is that it's very light, mildly flavored, whereas Southeast Asian cuisine is very strongly flavored. And I spent 2 years living in Malaysia. I was eating really strong curries and a lot of really things like sambal, you know, where it has very strong flavors. And so kind of when I went back to the US, and now even in Hong Kong, I find that some of the food is just lacking a little bit of flavor for me. So I love coming to Southeast Asia. I love coming to Thailand. So good. After finishing my meal, I took a stroll inside Chiang Mai's old city walls. Within this city, one moment you're standing in front of a centuries-old temple, and the next you're sipping coffee in a modern cafe tucked into a quiet alley. Beyond the temples, this city is full of charming surprises. Local markets brimming with street food, handmade crafts, and fresh produce. The streets here are narrow and perfect for exploring on foot. You'll find small guest houses, boutique hotels, and cozy cafes where you can take a break and soak in the laid-back vibe of the city. Every corner of this walled city feels like it has its own story to tell, and discovering it is all part of the magic. Well, after wandering to the north side of the city, I finally found some boots. So hopefully, if it comes down to it, I'll be able to use these to help get people out of the hotel tomorrow. I don't know, they probably have a boat or something aligned or arranged so that they can get people out if the flood's still high, but I know for sure I need to get Simon out so we can get to the airport on time because I don't want to miss my flight. All right, we're back at the flooded area. Good news is that the flood water has kind of gone down a little bit, but the street is still pretty flooded. However, at this point, it's not really waist deep like it was this morning, so I should be able to kind of get across. I have some stuff that I have to drop back off at the Shangri-La Hotel, so I have to walk down this street, drop something off at the hotel, and then make my way back, and hopefully we'll be able to grab some dinner. So these are the slippers I bought last night to help me cross when the water was lower, and then found these giant orange boots that I'm going to put on. I think this is the right. It's so hard to tell with these. And then these are not super thick, so I worry about them getting punctured by something. And here we go. This is literally like a river. Look how quick this is running down the street. And you know, the thing is, you have no idea how deep you're going. Oh shoot, oh, look at that. Oh, oh, okay. This thing has some current to it, like really strong current. This is a little bit scary. Whoa. Yeah, I gotta be really careful as I cross this. The biggest thing is just I have no idea where I'm stepping because of how cloudy the water is. All right, just gonna take it one step at a time. I feel like I'm on the sidewalk, but you never know when it's gonna fall off. There's some more rescue efforts going on. Oh, this is the Connor team. Well, it looks like they've got their transportation figured out. Oh. I feel like a chicken. Yeah, this flood has basically shut down all the businesses in this whole area, and the area that's flooded is actually pretty big. Like the main part of the city is pretty untouched by the floods, but once you come out here to this region, it's just everything's underwater now.
Luckily, without any incident and without getting wet, I successfully walked from the Shangri-La Hotel to drop off my friend's room key. For dinner, I pulled my friend out from his activities and we rode grab bikes over to the South Gate for some street food.
Well, their team event wrapped up a little bit early. I guess they have a dinner tonight, but I thought Simon and I could come out here and check out this market. My tour guide yesterday told me to come check out the South Gate. There's a lot of food here. Yeah, we got to figure out how to cross the street though. It's getting busy.
Saw that lady walk over slowly.
There we go. All right. Oh man, some of these look really good. I really want to get a Thai tea actually. I'm always really unlucky. I drink half this Thai tea. There's a fly on the inside. That's disgusting. Oh, I hope I don't get sick after that. I've gotten food poisoning a lot of times, so I'm very hesitant, and I am a little worried about this now. Shoot. Anyway, yeah. I got a pad Thai. What did you get? Pad Kapra, which one? This one, right? I actually got this morning. I got a pad Kapra. Yeah, I got a pad Kapra this morning. It was pretty good.
I cooked this at home, so I don't know.
Let's see how this compares to yours. I think this might be really spicy for you.
I'm a little intimidated.
I'll tell you, every time I get this in Thailand, except for the one I got this morning, this is really spicy. So let's see how you can tolerate.
Oh, I also didn't ask them to adjust it. So.
Yeah.
This got a spice to it. It's good. I like it.
You think it's better than American Thai food?
I mean, I haven't tried this in America, so I can't say, but compared to how I cook it, it's a lot creamier, or the sauce is more glossy, and I like it.
Okay, I just got a typical pad Thai. I wanted to get the khao soi, but I can't find it over here. So let's see how the regular pad Thai is. I mean, it's okay. It's honestly not like the best pad Thai I've ever had. It does have a little bit of a kick to it, which I kind of like, but I just feel like it's missing something. Not the best thing I've had in Thailand. I really like the pad Krapao I had this morning. And then last night at the company dinner, they had a pad Thai there. I think I like that one more.
I was told that some of the best areas for food were located in the flooded areas. So I'll definitely need to come back to the city, just not during the rainy season next time. Despite the floods and the bad food experiences, I had a great experience here in Chiang Mai. It was definitely a trip that I'll never forget.